Hello from the Big South Network studio. I'm Mark Bryant, and this is part of our preview series for Baseball 2025 in the Big South. Very happy to have with me here Coach Jim Chester of the Runnin' Bulldogs, Gardner-Webb University. Coach, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Let's jump right into getting ready for the new year. Coming through fall ball, preseason practice. What are you working on, and how are you keeping the team pointed the right direction this year?
Yeah, we've had a great start to the spring semester, and we were able to get a lot of momentum inside the fall. Highlighted with we took a missions trip to the Dominican Republic, and we're able to come back and parlay that into a strong finish, and we've kind of hit the ground running since we got back, and just really having these guys at their peak here to start the season and continue to carry on that momentum as opening day is right around the corner.
Yes, indeed. So that sounds very positive. Tell people about the makeup of this team. What's it like for returning players versus new arrivals, and who's going to be where's the leadership coming from?
Yeah, absolutely. Really excited to share. We're probably about 60% returners, 40% new players, and it's been a great blend. We've got some great leaders back. We've got some young men that have been in the program 4 and 5 years. Led by position player wise, Nick Capozzi returns as a redshirt senior. Reed Bertram returns as a redshirt junior, and Devin Presley returns as a redshirt junior. So we have a long list of young men that have been in the program for an extended period of time. But we were able to combine that with a very talented recruiting class and a high school and transfer end. And we're really excited about a few men that are in that group. Aaron Morgan transfers in the outfield that we feel is going to be a really good player for us. Merrick Carter transfers in, who's a shortstop that we feel is very talented and he's going to be able to shore up that spot up the middle. Garrett Macias is a transfer catcher that came in. And, Patrick Nias is a freshman that's here with us that has been very, very good early on, and we feel can make an impact for us. So, again, I could probably spend a lot of time talking about a lot of young men in our program, but we're really excited about everybody that's there.
Which of those guys is going to knock the ball for you? Where's the offense coming from?
Well, we have Dale Francis as a young man that transferred in from Erskine. That was a very talented player in Conference Carolinas, and we believe there's going to be a spot there where he's going to be able to leave the yard at a consistent basis.
Like to hear that. Now, let's take it to the mound for a second. What pitchers are contending for your three-man weekend rotation, or who's emerging to be a leader among that Friday night starter meeting?
Sure, we're blessed to have 2 weekend starters that had experience from last year back this year. Reed Bertram, who I mentioned previously, has got a stronghold on the Friday starter position, and then also Parker Dixon, a true sophomore from local Shelby, North Carolina, is back and has weekend experience. We've also had Billy Rozakis has transferred in from Siena, who's logged many Division I innings that has a chance there. Jace Presley has been very, very, very impressive this fall and early on here. So I think we have a wide variety of guys that can kind of fill that role, and this is as deep of a staff as we've had in my tenure. So we're excited to see these guys go out and compete.
Well, let's talk about the competition. You know what you're in store for conference-wise. Everybody knows how tough that gauntlet can be. But what have you got non-conference that folks should look forward to?
Now, we're so excited about the group we have. We wanted to challenge them at a high level, and we've got a pretty balanced but challenging schedule outside of Big South play. We open up the year with St. Bonaventure, and then also, we have App State, which is traditional every year. We were going to play them in a series. But we also got a slew of Power 4 games, from Clemson to North Carolina to Duke to Georgia Tech, and a series at Wake Forest. So, we're going to be battle tested. There's no doubt about it. But I don't think we would want it any other way.
Well, the best of the battle tested make it pretty far. Major League Baseball pitchers and catchers are reporting soon. Tell us more about Runnin' Bulldog alumni and pro ball, and I think we all know the headliner is Mason Miller.
Yeah, absolutely. But also Chandler Redmond was a player inside of our program that did some special things in a Runnin' Bulldog uniform. Has been up to AAA with the Cardinals. Mason Fox is another young man that has done great things. But probably the highlight of last year was Mason Miller, and I was blessed to be his college coach. And it's you miss having a guy like that around, but. He's special. All-Star game appearance, winning pitcher in the All-Star game, fastest pitch in the All-Star game. So, there's been a lot of talk about him over the last calendar year, and we're very proud of him. He doesn't like the notoriety and all the things, but I know he was very proud to wear a Running Bulldog uniform, and we're very proud of him.
Well, thank you, Coach. We look forward to seeing the season upcoming here, and we wish you and all the Running Bulldogs the best of luck, and we thank you for watching part of our series previewing baseball 2025.